So like 30 minutes ago, someone in chat asked me about the Jalalabad Sicilian, which I didn't actually think existed. It turns out the Jalalabad Sicilian is an opening that you play with black, and when they play knight f3, you play e5. A move that you actually can't play, because white would just take this. But now what you do is you kind of turn it into a Stafford. You offer a knight, and if they take it, you take with a d-pawn. And the point is that you do what you would do in a Stafford, but the difference is that you've changed the structure a little bit. So you don't have the bishop on c5. You have like a big center, and you have a bishop coming, knight, h5, and so on. Now, before we actually get into the specific variations of this opening, there is some lore, apparently. Let me share this with you. This is pretty wild stuff. This is from a website. Within the last few days, several chess players have asked me about the Jalalabad defense. I'm surprised anyone remembers it. The Jalalabad was invented by me in 1978, during the 6 weeks I was in Jalalabad prison, Afghanistan. When they locked me up, they allowed me to keep the pocket chess set I had brought with me. I had nothing else to do besides trying to learn Farsi and Pashto, and of course I had no chess books to study, so I spent my time trying to see if I could create something new. Oh my god. So it can go e4, e5, and also e4, c5. So technically, you can get this from anything. You can start out with a regular opening, like e4, e5, and then you will guarantee potentially that the move knight f3 happens, because people might have different weapons against this. That's... Okay, so we know we can go here. And then this becomes the Sicilian Jalalabad. So this guy, that website is Sam Sloan. Now, this guy has a game that goes like this. Queen to e7. He doesn't play knight c6. He plays queen to e7 here. Knight f3, queen takes e4 check. Bishop e2, d5. Castles, he goes back so that he doesn't run into anything like this. Here. Rook e1, knight f6, knight e5, so white tries to get aggressive. Okay. Well, that looks pretty nice. Takes, and the guy went for knight takes f7. Okay, that's pretty spicy. If king takes or queen takes, there's queen e6. But you have this. Oh! Okay. So if queen e6, rook e8, and if double check, king here. And it's just mate. Wow. Like, there's no mate. Everything is covered. So, obviously this is very trappy. In this game, he went queen e7. And, well, I mean, objectively speaking, this is just bad. But you can, probably just play this against people who are more amateur and not master level players. So, there was a game that I saw in the database. Let me find it for you. It was this game. Now, this was a game apparently played on a Russian like cup, like some sort of I don't know, some sort of championship, like Russian internet championship, and this was like master level players. Let me pull this game up for you. So we can look at it from Black's perspective. So it's kind of like an OP Stafford, is what it is. Let me make the board bigger. So this is what happens if they take knight c6, take, knight c3. That, I mean, you're gonna get knight c3 a lot. If people play in the style of Stafford, they'll play like this. So they'll play d3 and bishop to e2. Knight c3, Knight f6, a4. Okay, well, I mean, a4 is kind of a ridiculous move, but you can't go bishop c4, because then b5. And you probably can't go here. Thanks for the 5 months, by the way, Kevin. Probably can't go here because of knight g4. So you have a lot of very similar ideas that you have in the Stafford. h5, bishop d6, knight g4. Now, the engine's going to hate you for playing like this, but bishop d6, h5, d3. And look at that. You see what he does? He does like a very similar thing as the Stafford, except his opponent's 25-30. His opponent is 25-30 and still gets a bad position and just loses. All hell breaks loose in the center of the board. Bishop comes to f5. Yeah. This is, Now, the guy who invented, apparently, this opening in the prison also said, I no longer have the score sheets of my games in the Jalalabad. I don't know what happened to my score sheets from 1978 to 1981. All of them are lost. I think my ex-wife got them when we divorced. I think this is better lore than any Jerome Gambit stuff. I remember that for the Jerome Gambit, there was all sorts of lore. And this is, yeah, this is really something. Now, if anybody wants to test out the Jalalabad, send me a challenge, but send it unrated and make sure that you're playing with the white pieces. So play e4 and play into the Jalalabad. Let's see how it goes. All right, we don't know much theory, but we can be the pioneers of this opening. Okay, send me a challenge. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's go AJ17. Now, he knows what he's got to do. You got to play into the Jalalabad. Very good. Now you got to take it. Be brave. Good. Now it's like a OP Stafford kind of a situation. Now let's see what we can come up with. I'm excited. The Jalalabad accepted. All right, that's already a sus move. So I'm pretty sure I can go here. But let's go knight f6, because if I go queen d4, I don't want to do the attacking with the queen. First, I'm just... b3 doesn't look like it makes sense. Okay, also, he's just given me the pawn back? That was fast. Also, I have this. But, I mean... Okay, knight takes. I don't know. Is he going here? Is that the point? Then I just go here. So... we've won the pawn back, but I suppose now we will demonstrate how to play a queenless middle game by winning our pawn back. That seems to be what's on the agenda here. Now, I could have maybe not gone for this. Like, I could have probably kept the position a little bit more imbalanced. But you have to play the best moves. Should I gambit anyway? No, I'm not gonna gambit. Yeah, exactly. Endgames are usually bad. Now, for example, here I can go here and gambit this pawn, play rook g8. But obviously king takes is the best move, because you get a delayed and modified Bon Cloud, and at the same time your pawn here is protected. So... here we're getting, we're not getting kind of a murderous attack in the Jalalabad. We're getting more of a just nice and balanced position. He has long castles as an option. Now probably what I'll do is I'll just shelter my king behind my f-pawn. That also negates the power of his bishop. He's a little bit passive here with this guy. I'm going to move my king over to f7. And then I'll probably plot my knight in this way. Maybe play b6. This is also, this kind of also looks like a Berlin structure. Nice little Berlin structure on this side of the board. Not to trigger anybody with boring chess, but okay, that's a move. I suppose he has this. I can play here and fight against this guy. Maybe I'll do that. Now his knight actually has no forward movement. And I would love to accomplish something like this in a perfect world. But we will see. Would I consider a 1300 puzzle rating good for an 800 blitz player? No. No, your blitz rating really should be about 2,000 points higher. That's usually pretty good. So if you're like 800, then yeah, you should be aiming a little bit higher. This is a little bit dangerous and okay, all right. Now, this is actually a strategic mistake by my opponent. It's an error because what he's doing here is he has D, C, and B, and I have C, B, and A. And what this is going to allow me to do is get the outside pass pawn, which is a pawn that's a flank pawn, A or H pawn, which is passed. And that's going to allow you to create very serious endgame attacking possibilities. You're going to be able to use the flank pawn to your advantage. So see, he's going for the fianchetto over on that side of the board. If I play b6, bishop g2, you know, he's got this under attack. Maybe I hit him with just the immediate flank attack, like this, to activate my rook. And now we're seeing how strong the Jalalabad is, playing on both sides of the board. And he retreats, which is a fascinating move. I can take, and then take. You know, if I open this up, I can open this up right away. I can also play bishop. No, bishop e6 would be a mistake. Fascinating position here. You know, my instinct tells me that taking like this is probably the best move. This is a deep idea. I think I'm gonna take and then play bishop to e6. Threatening here, here, and here. And again, we're seeing the power behind this flank push. And it looks like he's made a blunder. So we are using this to our advantage. And now what's going to happen is we're going to convert. We're going to give this away. But in doing so, we're going to lock the king out here. And this is devastating now. We're going to set a little box and deliver a beautiful mate. Although we don't have time and he runs out of it. But pawn to c5 was checkmate on the next move. It's an interesting game. Now, we should analyze that. The best move after b3 was indeed knight f6, and it was knight takes e4. So, you know, b3 not the most critical. You also can play queen d4, knight c3, and then what should I have done? Then bishop d6. So this is how you can keep more pieces on the board, rather than trading the queens very early. And if bishop b2, knight f6, he doesn't have a useful discovery, because if he goes here, then you take with check. And you're fine. So now let's play somebody else. A 1700 wants to play. Is there anyone who's 1500? Because like I said, I was gonna go up the rating ladder. Okay, here we go. 1440, and then I'll play like 16 and 1800. I'm gonna try to go up the rating ladder with the Jalalabad. Now you guys have to go for knight f3. c5. Here we go. We got 1800s in chat. Yeah, we got 1800s. All right. Let's see what this guy's going to play. Now, again, please no engines. And please no prep. Man Bunovich says, the thing I like about the Jalalabad is its versatility, often crushing with attacking chess, but also endgame grinds. Yes, that is the beauty of it indeed. So knight f6, queen d4 here is an option, but I think knight f6 makes sense. Now again, e5 can be well met with various tactical shots. Bishop d6, but also preserve. Now we see the main problem with putting the bishop to c4 is that black has this nasty b5 move, which is why in the other game the guy played a4. But this is the issue with the bishop on c4, is that you hit him with this, and then you can hit him with this now. And you're going to be winning your pawn back. Yeah, very serious. Very serious here. That's a good move. If I take the knight and he takes, I can take with check and then take. But this game, my priority is going to be keeping pieces on the board. That's only after white takes with the knight. If white doesn't do, white will take with the knight. You can rest assured that that is what's going to happen. The horse is hanging. And so is the pawn. And upon recapturing the pawn, we will now have secured a clamp here, the big queenside space advantage. Well, we have no problems anymore, really. This opening is all about, you know, this kind of versatility. Look at this, lashing out with more pawn attacks to hit his pieces. You know, bishop g5, for example. Oh, and I think that's immediately a losing blunder because of, if take, because of this. And now the bishop is hanging. And so is the horse. So Mr. Yoav Perry does have a little bit of an issue here that he needs to now figure out. I would resign if I was him. But, you know, I can't make the decisions for the players. But yeah, already, and he plays knight to f6. I'm not so sure what that move accomplishes. His best move was bishop to g5, after which I probably would have played here. Well, now we see the Jalalabad. I mean, I can win this pawn, but listen, I'm not that greedy. I don't need more material. Bishop to d6. Queen h4 is an option. I'm just going to castle, you know, be principled here. Up a full piece. And we're doing well. We're doing well, my friends. Now, in the final stage of the Jalalabad, you've got to go on the decisive attack. We can do that by playing this move. Maybe this move first and then that move. I'm going to go knight h4. That also looks very nice. And it's, you know, again, it's just the element of surprise. They know it's coming. They can't do anything about it, though. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. And again, I'm going to play a 16 and an 1800 after this. We'll see how they fare. Hopefully they're actually playing with their strength and they're not, you know, not cheating, so. That's a good move, I think. I'd really like to finish this off in style. How do we do that? How do we finish this off? I'd like to take this. Bishop a6 to go here. He can take on c6. I'm okay with that, you know. All right, that's a move. That is a move. I'm going to take on d3. Oh no, my knight. My beautiful knight. Oh no. He can just take it. I totally forgot about that. Gah! My knight. I would love to do a queen sack, but okay, he's taking on c6. That is a move, I suppose, yeah. I can take this. I don't really see why I wouldn't. But I feel like the rook should also take part in the attack. And now we just need to finish this up. And I think we can do that with the move bishop back to e4, opening up the file, resulting in check and mate. A very nice game where basically all of our major pieces got involved. And that's why he couldn't take the knight. He couldn't take it earlier. So this is also not the way to play. Running into this b5, b4, and then losing back the pawn. That was, we keep going up the rating ladder. Let's see. That was a 1440. Preferably, okay, let's see this. Just joking. 2200 rapid. This a legit person? I'll play Sicilian this game. Because the other game, okay. He's busting out of the gate here with this prep. Very scared. I'm very scared. I hope he doesn't have a database open. The thing is, a database doesn't help you. Because this doesn't get played very often in databases. So no one's played the most challenging setup yet, which you probably have to play this like a Stafford. Yeah, I mean, look at this. He's already devastated. I mean, I think, yeah, right, and you know, he does what I think you're supposed to do. E5. Okay. Maybe it was better to play bishop d6 immediately. But, okay, let's go like this, rather than knight d7 this game. So I'm just down a pawn. Clean pawn. Let's see if we can still make something happen. I really want to go there. It's a very aesthetic move to play. Or can I just go completely insane? Or like this. Bishop comes. Everything looks nice. h5 looks like it could be something. Let's go h5. Playing very creative chess. Oh no! My pawn. Gah! No, Eric sounds a lot better. What is that? Huh? Eric is very convincing when he does the, oh no, my pawn. I can't do it like him. I want to go here. That looks like a very pleasant looking move. I don't actually think it's that good. And I would have preferred to play there, but it's okay. Let's see if he plays this the best way. Aha! Now I'm threatening checkmate. His best move here, bishop f1, I think. I think bishop f3, there can be some tactics. He probably should go back. He did not fall for my stream snipe. But let's see if I can still punish this setup somehow. I have knight d3, which is a really funny move. Just getting in the way of his d-pawn. And now he can't move this bishop. Knight h3, he would have gone here, and then it didn't quite work. If he had gone bishop f1, then knight h3, knight f2 would have won the game. But I like this a lot. And again, we're like, joking aside, with c4 and bishop c5 coming, this is crazy. This is, now I've opened up this, like he can barely move his pieces. Man, this is, I'm starting to believe in the legitimacy of this opening. Look at that. Just locking in the horse. And then, you know, the light squared bishop will pop out, and then we'll long castle. Right, so probably this, yeah? Do I have anything better? I don't think so. If this, take... Now that doesn't do it. What about this? That also doesn't work. Let's go bishop c5. Probably he's going to have to sacrifice the rook. I would imagine that that is the best thing for him to do. Yeah, we are really clamping here. This is not very pleasant at all. Sour bureaucrat, thank you for the sub. Bishop h3 was okay, but I didn't see where the win was. Mate in 2 on h3. Your suggestion fits your username, Mr. Bad but Handsome. Bishop to h3 was not checkmate because his bishop protects. But at least you're handsome. You know, I feel like your username describes me. Okay, he has taken my pawn. Now I can go here. I really want to deliver a mate, but I don't really have one. If I take, let's take, yeah. And then knight takes e5 probably is just the simplest, honestly. There's also this, and then like that. Should we go like totally crazy? I feel like if it was an Eric Rosen video, he would go totally crazy. So I need to be inspired by Mr. Rosen. Oh no! He can take and then take my knight. I completely forgot about that. This guy's just so rattled by this opening, he's not taking free pieces. Okay, but let's not flag, yeah? Let's go, here, long castle. Let's just not lose on time. I have 10 seconds. But Jalalabad is so OP, I don't even think that I need the time. There's so many pins everywhere. I'm threatening so much stuff right now. Like this, for example. Now I can also sidestep. He's trying to checkmate me, which is admirable. And he has actually made it that far in the game that he can do that. But, and then if he goes here, I'm gonna go, oh no, my queen. Oh no, my queen. Except it's actually an oh no, my queen. Because he has knight f1. But we have the spirit of the Jalalabad guiding us. so we win on time. But we didn't have to make any of that chaos. I was just so infatuated with my position that I got it very low on time. But in reality, if we analyze the game, like for example, here, black is already winning, so we have a winning position on move 10. Now, what is the best way to play here? I actually didn't play so bad. He should have played d4 or d3. C3 was no good. I don't know why he played c3. But it's already lost. It's actually already lost. These two moves just already losing for white. It's crazy. What a good opening. So this guy's 1700. Let's see. Who else can we play? Razor-like is very good. Okay, let's give a game to Razor-like, and then maybe we can wrap up here. Razor-like has almost beaten me before in like straight up games. So now that I'm he's gonna play the meta. This is the meta of the opening for sure. I have to think, what do I play here? Well, let's always, I mean, h5 is always useful. f4. Let's go queen e7 like that Russian guy did. Now this is, you know, it's pretty, but we'll see how good it is. He castles. Amazing. No fear. Let's go knight h6. And then let's think how we're going to play this. Can I go like, can I go here? Very aggressive system. Looking for quick and decisive victories. That's an idea. Obviously, I have to castle long because I have the open D file. Now is the big question. What now? How about this? Activating all the powers of the Jalalabad here. The sacrifice. To open up toward his king and toward his queen. I already sense some serious trouble here from my opponent. I'm sensing some serious trouble. I just need to figure out how to put it all together. Guess he can put his horse there. What about this? This could be my big brain idea. Again, it's gonna be really hard for him to deal with the bishop. Even if he goes here, he can't actually take it because the H file is so weak. And if he, I mean, if he takes, then he loses central, you know, central power. So, now what? Can take. If I take, I'm opening files for him, which isn't the most pleasant thing. I can take and then plop my knight in. Kind of like the look of that. He can take with the knight, I guess. Yeah, but now I'll take. Don't I just win a pawn now? Now I'm not even down a pawn anymore. At least in the original version, I'm down a pawn. Okay, he plays b4. I can take, but that's probably just stupid. Can I just, again, go crazy? Somehow I don't believe in that version of crazy. But the more I look at it... Uh-oh. 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 I don't actually know how he deals with it. I don't actually know how he deals with it. I mean, he has moves. Yeah, he can play h3. Something like this. But he's not letting me have my fun, which I'm very sad about. Now, I think I'm not going to trade. I think... How about this? I mean, I'm doing this for the fans, right? Like, I might as well. I might as well just go totally nuts. Now my bishop's hanging. My opponent said, "Excuse me." I'm playing the Jalalabad. What do you want me to do? I have to be wild. I have to be wild. I have to inspire the people. See, he doesn't take. He's too scared. He's only got a minute left to defend his position. Now, objectively speaking, I am sure that he is winning here. But we're playing the Jalalabad, dude. Who has time for objectivity? Okay. And you know what I like about this opening? It feels like every piece gets to play. Well, he's got 40 seconds now to figure things out here. Can he do it? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, nice idea is, whoa. Well, that loses because I can just take. Like I said, I want to go wild. He said misclick. Misclick. Well, what was he trying to click? Rook f3? That also loses. So I have this, which is what I was setting up from a distance. You know what I really want to go here. Does that work? I don't think it works, but man, would it be amazing. I probably just... Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Levi. Thanks for the account upgrade. H3... Oh, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I have to. It's just too nice not to do. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so perfect. That's so perfect. Oh my goodness. That is the perfect note to end on. I think we've officially solved chess. I think this opening... I think we've done it. I mean, I don't know what to say. I just... We did that, yes. Yamato was here. That was because like that. Amazing. Now, on a serious note, he played the best way, but I kind of stayed back, and c4 is the most important move here. To go like this. And after c4, he's not even better anymore. Now f5 was an inaccuracy. The best thing from... Oh, I missed something so simple here. I missed cd3, cd3, rook d3. Oops. If I had just played this, I'm already much better. I don't need to... Sorry, not much better. The position is much better than what happened in the game. I could have just done this, and he can't take. Oops. But I did this, and then... Once he played b4, was this working? I scared him. I scared him a lot. Now this is not working, of course. I didn't have to play like this. He could have defended his position. But b4 is not a great move. I mean, you know, I can just play like rook d8, for example. Even like this is not... I mean, it's still better than what happens in the game, so... Here it was already very spicy. Rook d1, queen d5, and then rook f2 was no good. I don't know what he was trying to play, though. What was he trying to play? Knight g1? I don't know. Anyway. Just don't look at the engine evaluation of that game. Just look at, you know, the qualitative version of it. And, oh, rook f3? Wait, but rook f3 was losing anyway. Doesn't rook f3 lose even faster? Because I just go, like, here, here, and take? But this is also lost. Yeah, I definitely will play more. Don't worry.